Welcome to the OLV Daily Reflection for Sunday, May 2nd. This weekend we celebrate the fifth Sunday of the Easter season, and the Gospel for this weekend's Mass comes to us from the 15th chapter of St. John's Gospel. It reads, Jesus said to his disciples, I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine grower. He takes away every branch in me that does not bear fruit, and every one that does he prunes so it bears more fruit. You are already pruned because of the word I spoke to you. Remain in me, as I remain in you. Just as a branch cannot bear fruit on its own unless it remains in the vine, so neither can you, unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever remains in me and I in him will bear much fruit, because without me you can do nothing. Anyone who does not remain in me will be thrown out like a branch and wither. People will gather them, throw them into a fire, and they will be burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask for whatever you want and it will be done for you. By this is my Father glorified, that you bear much fruit and become my disciples. What captured my heart and mind with this gospel passage is the implication of Jesus' words about the vine and the branches. If we are branches on a vine, there is truly little that we can control. The vine does not ask branches where it should go. Branches cannot request more water above the other branches. Furthermore, each branch in the vine only has one responsibility: provide for the vine through the collection of sunlight, and the vine in turn will take care of everything else for the branches. Therefore, this imagery describes the dependency that branches have on the vine, and we in turn have that much dependency on our God. For some of us, I'm sure this conclusion is not reassuring, because there's a lot each of us have to do each and every day. Furthermore, the difficulties of the pandemic have made our lives so much harder than they were prior to the pandemic. However, we just need to think closely about this reality. What if we didn't have some of the blessings we currently have in our lives? What if God withheld so many of the blessings that are present in our lives? We would be in trouble. Because overall, God has been very good to many of us. And we just need to stop sometimes to realize this reality. Yes, there's always challenges and frustrations, but the vine has provided for us in ways that many of us don't even fully understand at this point in our lives. Because again, we are just branches, and God has provided everything else. So if we accept this conclusion, all of us just need to stay focused on what Jesus is asking each of us to do in our lives. In comparison to what he has done for us, we just need to keep working at making sure we accomplish what God is asking us to do for others and what God is asking us to do for him in our lives. And if we make this commitment, we will truly thrive. We will bear much fruit. And I think also we would be a lot happier, because when we can let go of this need to control, when we let go of this need to understand everything, we are free. And we're able to actually live each day with a lot more joy and hope, because we know that God will provide for us. We know that we can do amazing things because we are just branches, and God takes care of the rest. Now, just one last point, because this imagery that Jesus uses today may have us kind of focused just solely on ourselves. As I said earlier, the two greatest commandments still apply: love of God and love of neighbor. So God has a task for us to do for him, but also do for others. So we have to commit to making sure that we help our fellow man, as again, some leaves are in the sunlight and some are not on a vine. We can't control that. Some of us are more blessed than others. So, if we really want to follow Jesus Christ and live in a discipleship that honors him, we do need to make sure that we are looking out for each other. That yes, each of us have a radical dependency on God, but this dependency does not mean we shouldn't help others. In fact, the more we recognize God gives us gifts, hopefully we feel more empowered just to give our gifts away. Because again, he will help us, support us, and guide us in our lives. Our Lady of Victory, pray for us.